microplastics. Welcome to Miss Reps, Week 17 preview from the Seahawks. Seahawks play Bears on Thursday Night Football, prime time if that's what you want to call it. More like
if people know how to go to Amazon for it.
yeah, or sub prime time if you would like, if you would like, because neither of these teams have been looking good recently, have they?
Yeah, but hey, at least we're not in the Bears position, of being 4-11 compared to our 8-7 with a chance at least at the division.
I mean, if I'm a Bears fan, I want to lose. Like, I think that's the only thing. I mean, there's no pride here. There is. The headline is how tight it is for these top picks.
There you go. Like we're gonna talk to each other. Like, look, we're gonna make it really good, but just take the loss. We need it. Y'all need it.
Yeah, and it like I mean, I think they're sitting. I think I still have Tankathon open. They're sitting at 9 right now, at 4-11.
You don't want to get out of the top 10. Well, I
No.
mean, I think there's enough talent, but at the very least, it doesn't hurt to have a top 10 pick, though.
Yeah, but my point being is that number one is the 2-13 Jets. There's only 2 wins separating these teams. I'm not saying that all 8 teams will obviously all 8 teams lose or win out in front of you and then you lose out kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it would take for them to get to the top. So that's not a realistic thing here. But it's really easy to climb the ladder up here towards the end of the season. So I mean that's more of the headline here. Like Seahawks need to win this game if they want to force a Week 18 showdown with the Rams and SoFi for that playoff spot.
Oh yeah.
But I really don't have anything that I don't have any like takeaway points for this one. The Bears haven't won a game, in like 2-3 months.
Yeah, it's one of those games where for the Seahawks, just win. Do not be lopsided in passing again. Please just throw the ball and run the ball. You have 2 really good running backs back there that are healthy now. Heck,
Yeah,
3
3.
if you include Kenny McIntosh too. Heck, if we can at least establish the run and then have serviceable passing, that's perfectly fine for this game as long as we get the win. Because otherwise, I don't see anything that's like really disturbing coming off of the Bears team, besides the fact that they have a high ceiling, only because of all the talent like Roma Dunze, who's been kind of catching up as of late in the past some weeks. He's second on the team in receiving, but DJ Moore is still a dangerous threat. And of
Keenan
course, they got
Allen.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're literally very close in reception yards among them. And then of course Swift, he can have a game. We've seen him have games with the Bears this season. He's almost a 1,000-yard rusher. At the very least, I'm not worried about their defensive line or anything because I would have our defensive line over theirs because we got two players with 7 sacks on our side. Derek Hall and Leonard Williams, because Leonard Williams has been doing stuff in every single game, so he's one of the key people on the defense I'm going to be looking at. I want to see Boy Mafe and Derek Hall go off on either side. I know Nwosu's trying to get back into the swing of things, but I think we kind of have our edge rushers established for the majority of this season.
Yeah. And in terms of like numbers, Bears and Hawks both are tied with the number of sacks and interceptions on the season, with 14 for both teams on interceptions and 11 interceptions between both teams and 34 sacks for both teams. But in terms of like the fan confidence right now, there's like we don't even know who's calling plays back there for the Bears anymore. They've gone through so much personnel that they fired Waldron, they fired Eberflus, like. It really just seems like they're trying to walk over the line of this season just so that they can move on and continue to evaluate where they need to go.
Like I said, their biggest win was getting rid of Eberflus. So that was like the biggest one, and after that, they can at least try another head coach for them. So otherwise, I mean, this one is one of those games where if we lose this game, that's totally on the Seahawks
Yeah.
completely, from the players all the way even to the coaching staff, because it's a must need win to keep our playoff hopes alive. With a loss here, I think we take ourselves out of contention for the division, and then we're just asking for so much help in the last week.
Yeah.
One, we have to get a win against the Rams too, which they're hot right now.
Yeah. And, we really don't have a draft position to be fighting for here. Like we're fighting for crumbs. So, we really should be going all out. I mean, if there is this team has been such a roller coaster, like 3-game win streak, lose 4 or 5, 4-game win streak. We've
Yeah.
lost 2 now. So like, we haven't had any semblance of consistency or even like a team identity. You could argue that we had it during that 4-game win streak when Leonard Williams was going off because when a guy like that goes off, a team rallies around him, right?
Yep.
And so
Yep.
we haven't had that consistently throughout the season.
I would love some more interceptions, but unfortunately, our coverage has just been kind of flaky the past couple weeks. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can lock up on the defensive side because this is a short week for the Hawks. So basically just rest up, get the fundamentals, and this is a must-win game. Do not underestimate the Bears. I don't care who you're facing, even if it wasn't the Bears. Any team can pull out a win. Just look at the Carolina Panthers on the Cardinals.
Yeah,
So
and the thing is that we have a tendency of shooting ourselves in the foot early, even against these lower tier teams.
oh yeah, man. So otherwise, I got nothing else besides go Hawks. You need this win.
Yep, that's for sure. And thanks for tuning in here with us on Missed Reps. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if you think that the Seahawks are going to fuck this up. And be sure to tune in next time.
Peace.